Bulavinaka, my name is Litia and I'm from the beautiful island of Laos and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rock.
My name is Casey, I'm from Tabua. We love Today FM in Tabua. Today FM rocks.
My name is Selina, I'm from Tavenga Vengamba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Pula, my name is Carlo. I love listening to the music in Today FM, in Malak Island. Today FM rock.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, PM announces major cyclone assistance relief effort. Fijians warned not to lie about property damages. And fine and cool weather ahead for Fiji.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Smith.
Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama has authorized a comprehensive relief package for Fijians who were affected by floods this week. The Cyclone Assistance Relief Effort, or CARE for Fiji, is an unprecedented program of government's assistance that cuts across ministries and departments to aid Fijians impacted by the back-to-back onslaughts of TC Josie and TC Kenny. Ali Kimbia has more.
Making the huge announcement in Nandi last night, the Prime Minister says CARE for Fiji is a host of new government initiatives that covers affected Fijians for their homes, farms, sugarcane, leases, welfare and e-transport care.
Under Homes Care, households with an annual income of under $50,000 who have lost items in their homes or whose homes were damaged or destroyed in the cyclones can apply to receive prepaid electronic cards to purchase materials to repair their homes and replace possessions that were lost or badly damaged.
Bainimarama says the assistance will be determined by the extent of damage to properties.
If your home was totally destroyed or suffered severe structural damage, you qualify for $7,000 in relief assistance. If your home suffered partial structural damage in the cyclones, say you had a wall collapse or your roof was blown away, you can apply for $3,000 in assistance to rebuild your home and replace your lost possessions.
Bainimarama says houses or properties that suffer minor damages will also be eligible.
Fijians whose homes suffered minor water damage and who had some possessions lost or damaged can apply to receive $1,000 in assistance to make any repairs and replace their lost or damaged possessions. Those Fijians under Whakamanua arrangements are eligible for $1,500 in relief assistance if their homes were severely damaged or destroyed.
Recipients under Homes Care will be able to use their electronic cards at approved retail vendors to purchase the items they need to rebuild their homes and replace the items they lost. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama has also highlighted that Fijians caught lying and cheating the authorities about the state of their properties will face serious consequences. Bainimarama says transparency should prevail in accessing funds that will be provided. To ensure that certain processes are strictly followed, Bainimarama says teams will be deployed throughout the country to carry out regular spot checks of areas benefiting from these programs.
And we will also establish a hotline where concerned Fijians can report those who they suspect have abused these very important relief programs. The hotline will also allow members of the public to lodge complaints against those civil servants who do not fully implement CARE Fiji.
Fine, cool, windy weather can be experienced around the country this weekend following the rain and wind brought by severe tropical cyclone Kenny earlier this week. The Fiji Meteorology Service says a high pressure that is to the far southwest is responsible for the sunny and dry conditions currently prevailing over the country. This weather gives much needed relief for those in cleanup mode after severe TC Kenny. The high-pressure system will bring a cool change and strong southeasterly winds over the Fiji group this weekend and most days of next week. Thus, a strong wind warning remains in force for all land areas and waters of Fiji and Rotuma. This will keep the daytime temperatures in moderation and the nighttime temperatures falling below 21 degrees Celsius for the coastal areas. The temperatures in the highlands of the larger islands in areas like Nandarivatu and Monasavu could drop even lower than 18 degrees Celsius. Still to come, cleaning kits to be distributed to flood-affected areas. And rural women lead village development. Stay with us.
Bula, kera mai singatoka, kera ndo talita kana varorong na Radio Fiji 1 and Domoy Viti.
Ayaw na rin siya. Kombinasyon ko bola ndo talita na Radio Fiji 1 and Domoy Viti.
Kaya kuyazo sila tale, nagurara may nawamanyi, nandunga. Gitu talita gini ang gitu Venezuela, nagudurong barong na Radio Fiji 1 and Domoy Viti.
Na Radio Fiji 1 and Domoy Viti na bonga ni BNN.
The Red Cross Society will be distributing cleaning kits in areas affected by the recent flooding with an aim to reduce health risks and disease outbreaks. Red Cross Director General Felipe Nainova says they aim to create a safe and healthy environment for people after any natural disaster. Catherine Krishna reports.
The smell from rotten debris and thick silt can be a health hazard, and this should be avoided.
We're looking to introduce what we call cleaning kits to assist communities in their cleanup. This consists of wheelbarrows, spades, brushes, things that people can use to clean up their homes.
Fiji Red Cross Society Operations Manager S.A. Roma Lendua says the provision of cleaning kits will help people clean up, hence preventing an increased risk of infection of waterborne diseases.
Hearing from the assessment teams on the ground, there's a lot of mud that was collected in homes and also in the community itself. So by doing this, it takes away the burden of communities that are affected in looking for cleaning tools to help them clean up their homes and also the community.
These cleaning kits will be placed in their branches in the Western Division and the Northern Division, as well as other affected areas. The Red Cross Society's health team will also work with the Health Ministry to raise awareness on the need for cleanups. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
Around $1.04 million has been paid out by the Fiji National Provident Fund to its members in the Western Division who were affected by the recent floods. More than 1,200 members have received the natural disaster assistance. FNPF Chief Executive Chochi Koroi says some members missed out on the initial inspection. However, their teams were notified and revisited homes of these members. Koroi says applications received through photocopied forms will not be accepted, adding they have issued more than 7,500 forms to date. These funds are from members' retirement savings, and they're only assisted if they're eligible or have enough funds in their account. The women of Natuvu village in the district of Sangani and Dakandrove have been instrumental in the village development over the years. Faced with limited opportunities to earn income, the women banded together to help overcome the hardships of the community. Eleanor Trangaivu has more.
The 13 women of this small village located on the coastline of Natewa Bay make up the Senivutu Women's Club. In their quest to help make ends meet, they started a canteen business from selling tobacco, or suki as it's known locally.
We started with only a few tobacco leaves and then it grew from there. The funds we got was used to buy basic food items which we used to sell to the villages.
At the same time, the women used the accumulated funds to buy coconuts from nearby villages, and the men then roasted for sale. The funds were used to help in village projects and occasions.
We offer our help because the men in the village help us out all the time. We either give cash or items from the canteen when there are meetings held here or when individual families are in need. We help each other out.
The Senivutu Women's Club, along with their spouses, decided to build a canteen and run it as a business. 2 years ago, they requested the Ministry of Women, Children and Poverty Alleviation to stock their canteen with groceries. Opening the canteen yesterday, Minister for Women Mereseni Vuniwanga handed over groceries and a solar freezer to the total value of $18,000 to the women's group.
I hope that you will use the canteen for its intended purpose as government has offered its assistance. I also want to thank the Vanua for helping in the building of the canteen. It's a good indication to us that you will achieve good and bigger things because you're all working together.
Previously, the villagers have had to walk long distances to the nearby villages to buy their food items. Eleanor Turangaibiu, FBC News.
मैं प्रेमिला वायरुकू रेकी रेकी से सुबह मेरी आँख खुलती है तो मैं मिर्ची एफएम सुनती हूँ। मिर्ची एफएम इज नंबर 1। इट्स सो हॉट।
हम लोग बार टाउन के कैरियर ड्राइवर लोगों ने हम लोग के मिर्ची एफएम सुनो अच्छा लगे। मिर्ची एफएम इज हॉट।
हाय, मैं संध्या नारिया रेफ्रिकी से। मेरे सारे दोस्त मिर्ची एफएम सुनते हैं। मिर्ची एफएम इज हॉट। आई लव मिर्ची एफएम।
हमें स्पिन तो हुआ कि मिर्ची एफएम में सबसे अच्छा गाना बजे।
मिर्ची एफएम इट्स हॉट।
The Fiji Airways men's sevens team thumped Sri Lanka 63-5 in their first pool match at the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, Australia this afternoan. Sri Lanka opened the scoreboard with a try in the first minute of the match, but Fiji came back to secure a comprehensive win. Meanwhile, the Fiji Airways Fijiana sevens team won their second match against Wales 29-7 after losing their first pool game to England 17-5 last night. Fiji's boxer Winston Hill won a bronze medal in the men's 69-kilogram boxing bout after he lost to Northern Irish Aidan Walsh in the semi-final last night. Hill maintained pressure throughout the 3 rounds but fell short to qualify for the gold medal playoff. The Fiji FAC pools were drawn during the Fiji Football Association Awards night in Suva yesterday. Host team Rewa is in Pool A with Ba, Lambasa and Riketi, while the second pool sees Nandi, Lautoka, Suva and Tavua. Fiji FA Chief Executive Mohammed Yusuf says it will be an exciting tournament with a mixture of champion teams in both pools.
Rewa, Ba, Lambasa and Riketi pool is very, very tough. And of course champions Lautoka is pooled with a tough team Nandi and Suva as well. Suva is doing very well with Tavua, so very evenly matched pools, and fans can expect some very, very good football.
In Super Rugby, the Hurricane side proved too strong for the Chiefs after a 25-13 victory at Westpac Stadium in Wellington, New Zealand last night. Fiji Mbati flyer Suliasi Vunivalu scored 2 tries for his Melbourne Storm side to help beat Newcastle Knights 40-14 in the 6th round of the NRL competition last night. The Storm scored 7 while the Knights managed to score 3. Meanwhile, in another NRL encounter, the Dragons maintained their undefeated run after thumping the Sharks 40-20. The Dragons maintained their unbeaten run, scoring 6 tries while Sharks managed 4. Fine weather prevailed over most parts of Fiji today. A high-pressure system to the far southwest of Fiji is directing a cool southeasterly wind flow over the southwest Pacific. Taking a look in the west, it was mostly cloudy, but enough sunshine to assist with the ongoing cleanup process. Similar conditions prevailed on the east side of the island from Pack Harbour to Suva, with the capital recording the highest temperature at 30 degrees. And up north, it was quite humid with some sun, but windy conditions was also experienced. At sea flooding of low-lying coastal areas, especially during high tides. Southeast winds 20 to 25 knots, gusting to 40 knots, rough to very rough seas, heavy southerly swells. Now for the tides, low tide will be at 11:04 p.m. with a high tide at 5:18 a.m. Sunrise will be at 6:15. For tomorrow, it's cloudy conditions with cool temperatures to be experienced throughout the country. Tomorrow's temps, Suva will be the coolest at 26 degrees. And looking further on to Monday, we can expect fine but much colder weather. Recapping the main stories, the Prime Minister has announced a major cyclone assistance relief effort. Fijians warned not to lie about property damages and find cooler weather ahead for Fiji. Now for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. To our poll question this week, we are asking, should Gareth Baber be given a contract to coach the national team until the next Olympics? Visit our FBC website to answer. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Good night.
शर्मिला वायरुकू रेकी रेकी से सुबह मेरी आँख खुलती है तो मैं मिर्ची एफएम सुनती हूँ। मिर्ची एफएम इज नंबर 1, इट्स सो हॉट।
हम लोग बार टाउन के केरिया ड्राइवर लोगों ने हम लोग के मिर्ची एफएम सुनो अच्छा लगे। मिर्ची एफएम इज हॉट।
हाय, मैं संध्या नारियल रेफ्रिकी से। मेरे सारे दोस्त मिर्ची एफएम सुनते हैं। मिर्ची एफएम इज हॉट। आई लव मिर्ची एफएम।
हमें स्पिन टको ताबुआ के मिर्ची एफएम में सबसे अच्छा गाना बजे।
Mirchi FM, it's hot.